गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। आई होप यू ऑल कैन हेयर मी। क्या आप लोगों तक मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
यस सर, आ रही है। गुड इवनिंग सर।
गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग। My humble request, I
Good
can
evening, sir.
see some of the students. Shreyak, you are not supposed to join through this Zoom. You have to join through YouTube only. Please leave this meeting and join through YouTube. All the
Okay,
students, all the students are supposed to join through YouTube, and teachers, mentors can join through Zoom link. Okay. But we have limitations, we have more than 400 registrations, and we cannot allow all the students to what to do. That is the reason we have taken this mid path ki what to do. Okay. So I wanted that everybody should be joining through Zoom, but it was not possible. Okay. Due to a lot of requests, I have received many requests, I think more than 100 requests, even after 8 o'clock yesterday. So we are starting a new batch of the same internship in the month of January 2. For you all should be knowing, all the teachers who have joined, they should be knowing we are starting a new batch of the same internship in January. Dates are from January 3 to January 10. If some of your students want to join in January, they can join. Please do not allow class 12. They should be concentrating in for their boards. They should be working for their boards, pre-boards, practicals and all. They have a lot of time after their boards they can do. I promise I will be starting a new batch in somewhere in May, June and all. So don't worry about them. 11th students should be joining this. Okay. Now, anyone want to say something about yesterday? Anything, query, anything in your mind? Till other people are joining. Anyone have something? This is a time for you. Those who have joined through you.
good evening.
Good evening, Mr.
Good
Vipin.
evening,
Yes,
sir. Sir, may I?
yes, yes, please.
Sir, yesterday's session I saw yesterday I was not able to attend a live class, so thereafter I joined YouTube link and I have attended the whole class.
Okay.
Sir, the session was very nice and just I am having a small query.
Yes, please.
Sir, the query is that yesterday you told about the debt part. And
Yes,
while I was watching the Asian Paints, where you shown the example, I
yes,
just saw that the borrowing was consistently rising, sir.
yes,
And it's not a banking company, it's a private institution. And in my eyes, means what we know in the market by its reputation, it's a good company.
yeah.
ROE was also good, ROC was also good, means it's having good value. But why is the debt is going higher? So how we can conclude that whether it's a
No,
good company?
I think if you have watched the video carefully, I told that taking debt, uh, what we can do. In nutshell, we can say this is if debt is there, we should be conscious. Now,
Yes,
debt
sir.
has been taken for productive purpose or unproductive purpose. That is another thing. That is the
Mhm.
deep study. That is the deep study of the books of account of the company where they have purchased fixed assets or they have paid some earlier loan or something or whatever they have done with that. That is the concern. ठीक? But we can, this is beginners batch where we are guiding the bacha what to do, how to do.
Okay.
So beginners guide is that ki if there is a loan, so we should be conscious. We should be avoiding those things. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So it's just a kind of benchmark to
This
understand
is the
those
best.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
ठीक.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So all those students who have joined through YouTube, my humble request, please write your name and your school name in the live chat so that those people who are noting the attendance for the certification purpose, I'm repeating again and again in the last, if you will be asked for the certificates that I have not received certificate, I have not received a certificate, I will not be able to do anything at that. For my humble request to all the teachers who have recommended the students, please guide your students that they should be completing the task given first thing, and they should marking their attendance every day. If their attendance is that, and that too live chat, not in comment box after the session or before the session, because we will get to know only during the live chat that this students have joined today or not. My team is there. They are noting name every day. Yesterday also they have noted. Today also they will be noting. So please, all the students who have joined, my humble request in live chat. In live chat, I can see some of the name Aswani Rajendran from Amrita Vidyalaya, Arman from Gita Niketan, Karthik from DPS Kuwait. So my team is going through all these things. They are reading each and every name. So my humble request, you will get to know whatever is happening in these sessions. But for certification part, if you want the certificate of internship, means you have to complete the task given every day and you have to mark your attendance every day. These are the two basic. Internship means you have to do something. Attending a class is not internship. That is a session. If you have joined internship, suppose all those teachers who have joined this session, they are learning something. They may use it in their class and all. All those who have are for corporate, they are learning something. But those who have joined as an intern, they are given some task and they are supposed to complete that task. Then only they can get the certificate of internship. Simply attending the session does not mean you have done something. So my humble request to all the students, my humble request to all the teachers, please guide your students to complete the task. What task we are doing? First thing, the project, our project name is Spreading Equity Cult. Suppose this video is going live on YouTube. I will be giving you the link of this video also. What only spreading equity means, you have to spread your knowledge. Whatever you have attended the session, there are good company means good ROC, good ROE, debt should be less, promoter holding should be high. Write 3-4 pointers in the comment and share it with your friends, family, because you have to spread. More and more people, you have to educate that equity, what is good equity. That was the task of yesterday. Those who have not done it, please, we are noting the views also. How many views on your this sharing part is there. So please, my humble request, all of you have to share. Our team is noting it down. At the last, then you will tell, sir, I have not received my certificate. And I will be what we said, I will not be able to do that because there is importance of work. If you have not done the work, why you should be given the certificate of internship? You cannot be given. So please, there should be views. If you are spreading something, we are noting down how many views you have done, how many people you have reached. Try to reach your friends, family, whosoever is, because you have to educate people. It can be your driver. It can be a maid at your home, because you can educate them. Oh, you can invest through mutual fund, you can invest through equity. So this is education. You have to spread equity cult. That is the project name. So please try to understand, all the students who have joined through YouTube, my humble request. Okay. Now, what we are going to do today? Today we are going to talk about valuation part. How to know the share is costly or the share is cheap. How to know that? How to get it? Generally, what is the general perception? If share is of 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees, 40 rupees, 50 rupees, it is cheap share. And if share is of 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, 20,000, 1 lakh, it is costly share. But this is not correct thing. This is incorrect thing. You should not be doing this. You should not be working in this manner. It is in layman language, I will try to explain. Suppose you buy a plot of 100 gaj plot, and you buy a plot of 1000 gaj or 1 bigha zameen or 1 acre zameen. And if you get 1 acre in 5 lakh and you get 100 gaj in suppose 1 lakh, 1 acre in 5 lakh and 100 gaj in 1 acre, we have approx 40, 800 something gaj. And you get 100 gaj in 1 lakh. So you said, 1 lakh I got it, so it is cheaper. No, it is not like that. How much worth of asset you got? You got the bigger, though price is, you think, नहीं समझ में आएगा, मुझे पता है, you are as a student. Suppose I tell you another thing. You buy a flat of 1 room एक रूम का फ्लैट परचेज किया आपने and you paid suppose 10 lakh rupees and you bought a flat of 5 BHK and you paid 20 lakh. Now you will say 20 lakh is higher, 20 lakh is costlier as to 10 lakh. No, it is not. 1 BHK and 5 BHK. Try to understand. You got asset 5 times. So you have to understand कि only seeing the price कि हाँ this is of 10 rupees so it is cheaper and it is of 10,000 rupees so it is costlier. It is not like that. Whenever you are buying, you have to see what you are getting in that. What you are getting in that. So that is more important. Okay. So it is another example I can give you. Suppose you buy a piece of land 100 gaz in Delhi, and you buy a piece of land 100 gaz somewhere away from the city, some farm village or something like that. So you say, oh, that is cheaper. No, that is not cheaper. You have to think about what is the productivity of that land. If you have a land in Delhi, you can build up a house, you can give it in the rent, your earning will be more. A farmland, once upon a time, you can grow what we can call one crop, and it will give you less revenue. So whenever you are investing, the price is not important. The value is important. There is a difference between price and value. Price is known to everyone. Price is known to everyone. You can go and see the price of any share. But value, you have to calculate. Those who know how to calculate the value, they are called. So price is known to everyone. Value is not known to. Value you have to calculate. What is that? And whenever you are getting share at a lower price than value, it is a good deal. It is a good deal. And whenever you are getting share at higher price than of the value, higher than its value, then it is a bad deal. So you have to measure what is the value. Getting the value of a particular share, it is not easy task. It is not easy task. It is very difficult task. The people who do CFA, MBA Finance, CA, all those things, they have chapters in that security valuation and all that is being taught there. We cannot go so deep, but I will let you know few things by basic things. If anyone can do that, at least purchasing of share by you will not be a costly thing, or you will not get a एक महंगा चीज नहीं खरीदेंगे. You will buy ठीक ठाक thing. So that I will certainly tell you. Again, those who have joined through YouTube, I am again requesting them, please write your name and write your school name so that your attendance could be taken. Your attendance could be taken. My humble request. Okay. Now, proceeding. Before proceeding that, two things I will let you know. First, yesterday, when I was teaching you what is good share, now you got to know this share is good, that share is good. How to know if ROC is good, the share is good. Is ROA is good, share is good. If promoters holding is high, share is good. If debt is less, share is good. These things. But how to, I know TCS, I can put here TCS. I know Dabur, I can put here Dabur. But as a beginner, how to start? How to start as a beginner? Now you go on this. See on my screen, there is screener. See this screens. See, I'm repeating on the screen. See my mouse. This is screens. I'm going there and writing create new screen. I'm going here and putting create new screen. Now, in this create new screen, I will go here and put queries, some of the queries. Maybe I'm putting somebody's mic is on. My humble request, please put your mic off. Return on capital employed greater than, suppose I put 15 and promoters holding greater than, you can put anything. Whoa, maybe suppose I put here 60%. Okay. Now I run this query. Now I get 726 shares. 726 shares. In same way, you can put any screen. Suppose I put another screen. I put create new screen. I go there, return on equity greater than 20 and debt equity. Miss Rasmi Kaul, please mute yourself. My humble request, Miss Rasmi Kaul. Now, the debt equity, I put here less than 0.2. 0.2 means 20%, less than 20%. Okay, debt to equity. Now I go there and I run this query. So I got 345 companies which are having these conditions where return on equity is greater than 20% and debt equity means debt is less than 20% of the equity. Okay, so this way you can have one basket of the companies out of total 7,000 companies, 8,000 companies. You can select few companies. Now you can rearrange these companies on the basis of, see this. If I go and rearrange them on the basis of market price, it will be like this. I can rearrange on the basis of market cap, means the highest market cap will come at the top. I can arrange on the basis of ROE, the highest ROE will come at the top. I can arrange them on the basis of debt equity. Those who are having the maximum debt 0.19, because 20% is the maximum limit which I have taken. So 0.19, 19% is at top. If I arrange it another, no, means debt equity lowest at the top, which is having the zero debt at the top. So whatever you want to do, you can rearrange them only by clicking this. So in this way, you can start your search. It is not that you have to buy these shares. You have to search how to get 200, 300, 400 shares to start your what we say that your calculation or your research. You to research. Now, suppose I go there, I find these companies, I find these are very good. I go one of any company, I go to Nestle, then I analyze Nestle, what is the market cap of Nestle, what is the ROC of Nestle, what is the ROE of Nestle, what is the debt of Nestle, and all those things. So this is the basic, what is starting point. This gives you the starting point. So whenever you have to do your research, you should go on the screens and put some conditions. Whatever you have read, whatever you have got to know yesterday, that conditions you can put. You can put even some more conditions. So there are some standard conditions also. You can do the research and put. Now, valuation part. Now to value anything, please, to value anything, two things is important. First thing, what you are getting today. Second thing, what you will be getting in years to come. Suppose if I have to buy a car, I will certainly see the status symbol of car, the space of the car, these are the today. Then I will see in years to come, how much will be the maintenance cost, how much will be the petrol cost, how much I will get by using this car for my commuting. So anything in your life, when you are buying, you always see two things. One is the present, what you are getting, and another is what you are going to get in future. Oh, what is the life of this? What is the guarantee, warranty? This is all about future. All about future, how many days it will run. So whenever you are buying anything, so two things. The same way when you are buying share, so you have to see two things. What you are getting today and what you will be getting in years to come. These two things are very important. Now, what you get today is the book value. Please note this point, very important is the book value. I am repeating, what you are getting today is the book value. Now, you should be knowing what is book value. Now, suppose this is Nestle India. Nestle India, if I go to balance sheet, now see the balance sheet of Nestle India. This is the balance sheet I am showing. You are knowing balance sheet, it's okay. If you do not know balance sheet, it's okay. There is not going to. Now, these are the assets of Nestle India. Fixed assets of 3,000, work in progress of 500 crores, investment of 800 crores, other assets of 5,000 crores, total assets, the Nestle India have 9,452 crores. This much is the assets. Now, suppose I close this company today. I am the owner of Nestle India, sole owner, suppose, or maybe I'm the board of director. I close this company today. Sell all the assets, land, building, furniture, machinery, car, debtors, realize, bank balance, I took back, everything. I sold all the assets. From these assets, I paid all the liabilities, means whatever the liabilities, borrowings, tax, some employees ka paisa, some government ka paisa, whatever I have to do, I have to pay. I paid all the money. I sold the company. I closed the company. I sold all the assets. From those assets, I realized some paisa, some money. I paid all the liabilities. Whatever money is remaining, if I divide that money among the shareholders, whatever one shareholder will get, whatever a person will get on a per share, that is called as book value. Simple. I go to another company, suppose I go to Colgate. Now, Colgate Palmolive, I show you the assets of Colgate Palmolive is 3,100 crore. I sold all the assets. Now, whatever the money I get, I may get more, I may get less, depending upon the market price. If I go and sell all the assets, suppose I have a table of 1,000. While selling that table, I can get 1,200, I can get 900. Depending upon whatever the customer I get. I sold all the assets. Now, from whatever the money I got, I paid this 69,000 of borrowings and this 1,276 crores of liabilities. I paid all the liabilities also. Now, whatever the money will be remaining, if I divide that money among shareholders, whatever a person will get on one share is called as book value. Book value means assets minus liabilities divided by number of shares. This is the formula, but you may know or you may be considering about knowing formula and all. Basic knowledge you should be having. Suppose you are at your home, you sell all the assets of your home, land, building, furniture, machinery, car, war, everything you sell. If you have some bank loan, you pay all bank loan. Whatever is remaining to you, that is called as your book value or net asset. Okay. So if you divide it among whatever the family members, same way here also we divide it. Okay. So that is called a book value. Assets minus liabilities divided by number of shares. Now, if you see for the Colgate, the book value is 64.8. You need not to calculate it. You should be knowing what is this, how this figure has been calculated. You should be knowing. The book value for the Colgate is 64.8. How this 64.8 has been calculated, I will let you know. See this. The assets of Colgate is 3,108. Then the liabilities of Colgate is this 12,076 plus 69. These are the liabilities, approx 13,050 crores liabilities. If you minus 3,108, then you minus this 1,350 from that, whatever is remaining divided by number of shares, then you will get the book value of particular share. The same way you can do it for Reliance, for any company, you can get it. Assets minus liabilities. जितने भी assets हैं, assets में से liabilities को minus कर दिया, जो बच गया उसको आपने number of shares से divide कर दिया. ठीक है? So that is the book value. Now for Reliance, the assets are 16,82,215 crores. Liabilities are this 3,16,000 this and 6,14,000 this. Total 9,10 lakh are my liabilities. Assets minus liabilities divided by number of shares is my book value. And if I see the book value of Reliance is 1,110 rupees. Now, so 1,110 rupees I am getting today. Whenever you are buying Reliance today at 25.65, 2565. See this. Current price of Reliance is 2565. Means if I have to buy 1 share of Reliance, I have to pay this 2565. And what you are getting today? Today you are getting 1110. This तो आपको मिल ही रहा है, book value तो आपको मिल ही रही है. Now, why then if I'm getting 1110 only, why I'm paying 2565? Because in future also I will be getting something. What I will be getting? I will be getting the appreciation in the share price. I will be getting the earnings. I will be getting the dividends. Okay, that is the reason I am paying something. So whenever I am paying one amount, I have to see whatever I am paying, that should be less than whatever I would be getting. Now, what you will be getting, that you have to visualize. You have to estimate, because nobody knows about future. You can only, on the basis of your experience and your knowledge, you can visualize, estimate, calculate, but it cannot be told in certainty. Okay, so one thing is very important. What you are getting today, that is the book value, and what you will be getting in years to come, that is the future earnings of this company. Okay, now to know what is the future earning of this company, nobody knows about future. Nobody knows about. Only we can estimate, we can calculate, we can visualize, or what we can see, that we can think about on the basis of the past performance of the company and our knowledge about Indian economy. And or if we know if there is a company which is FMCG company, and if India is growing by 10%, so we can expect that FMCG company will grow by 10%. Now I am removing this Shivans. Okay, I have removed this person. Maybe by mistake he has done it, but I do not have any option. Okay, now, so this future. Now, how to visualize future? You have to go through the past. You have to estimate what happened with the company in the past. Now, what thing you have to see in the past? 3 things are very important. First thing is, suppose I take a company, let's take Colgate again. I'm taking Colgate-Palmolive only for explanation purpose, no recommendation. First thing, you have to see the sales, pre-see. In profit and loss, there are 2 profit and loss, quarterly results. See this is quarterly result, and this is your profit and loss. So you have to go into profit and loss. Profit and loss always say how is the performance of the company in last few years. Now, if you see, the sales of Colgate was 2,693 crores in 2012. The sales of Colgate has increased to 3,000, then 3,500, then 3,900, then 4,100, 4,500, 5,000, 5,200, 5,400. In last 10 years, the sales have become 2 times. If I see, it was approx 27,000 crores, because these figures are in crores. In 10,000 before, it was approx 2,700 crores. And now it has become 5,400 crores. So one thing I can visualize, if the company's sales has doubled in last 10 years, so I can visualize generally it will double in next 10 years also. This can be one conclusion, though it is not with certainty, but we can conclude. Suppose I go to another company, suppose I go to Dabur, only for explanation purpose, no recommendation. Only I am giving you, these are only estimates. Now, see, the sales of Dabur was 5,291 and approx 5,000 crores in 2012, and it has come to 12,000 crores in the current year. Now, 2023, if you see, it is 11,530 crores. The approx 2.1% to what we can 210%. It has increased. It has more than double. 5,000 से it has gone to 11. So what we can say, 100% तो हो गया, plus 100% भी ज़्यादा, 125% it has become in last 10 years. So if it has become 110% in last 10 years, so I can conclude in coming 10 years, it will again become 2 times. This is my only conclusion on the basis of past. Though past is not assurance of future, but we generally do our calculation on the basis of that only. If it is growing like. So for any company, now suppose I go to Maruti. If I go to Maruti, what I can see, the Maruti sales was approx 36,000 crores. Now it has become approx 130,000. So it has for approx three times in last 10 years. If it has become 3 times in last 10 years, so I can estimate, I can visualize, I can conclude, I can expect that in next 10 years also, Maruti sales will become 3 times approx. So this is called as, this is one thing very important. So you have to see, you have to visualize the growth into the sales in last few years. And on the basis of that, you have to expect, you have to visualize for the future also. Next thing, very important, you have to go for the EPS, earning per share. If I am investing, or you can do it through profit also, suppose company's EPS, company's profit, company's earning per share was approx 58 rupees 10 years before, and it has become approx 375 or 300 in the current fiscal year. That means it has become 6 times. If you see 58 rupees, earning per share is 58 rupees, and now it has become 271. I'm talking about 2023 March figure, because 2024 का भी result नहीं आया, वो March में आएगा. The result of 2024 will come into March. So now I see it has grown to 6 times in last 10 years. Now I go to another company. Suppose I go to TCS. If I see what was the sales of TCS was approx 50,000 crores 10 years back, and today it is approx to 2,500 crores, 2,50,000 crores. So it has grown by 5 times. 5 times हो गया है पिछले 10 years में. Now if I see the EPS again, it was 26 rupees, and it has come to 115 rupees. So I can see it has grown by 4 times. So I can visualize in next 10 years also, EPS will grow by 4 times at least. That is my calculation estimation on the basis of past. This.
सरकार मेरे को जादू की चप्पी दे ना रे.
Okay. So this thing is very important. You have to visualize the sales and EPS on the basis of past. This is very important. Then only you can value the share for the future. Now, where it is certain that if it has grown by 10 times or 5 times in last 10 years, it will again become 5 times or 10 times in next 10 years. It is not certain, but you can estimate, seeing what is happening into that sector, what is happening into the economy as a whole, what is happening to the company. If somebody tells me what will happen to banking sector in India, on the basis of my knowledge, experience, studies and all, I can say that whatever growth has happened in last 10 years in India in banking sector, next 10 years will be better. If anybody asks me what will happen to infrastructure in next 10 years, it will be better. If it has gone 5 times in last 10 years, the next 10 years, it will be better. This is my knowledge, my experience. If you ask about what will happen to clothing business and all, so I will say, though it has gone 10 times, so next 10 years, it will not grow by 10 times. It may become 8 times or 7 times, because the growth, because now general people, whatever you people are using clothing and all, once upon a time, we used to have only 2 clothes, one day, then another second day. But now India have grown to that limit कि हाँ सबके अलमीरा में 10 कपड़े 15 कपड़े होते हैं. So now that type of growth which happened in last 10 years in the clothing business will not happen in next 10 years. So that you have to visualize, you have to on the basis of your knowledge, you have to calculate. ठीक है? Now sales growth and EPS growth. One thing is very important. If a company, please note it down, if a company has not grown at least 3 times in last 10 years. I'm repeating, if a company have not grown at least 3 times in last 10 years with the way of sales and with the way of EPS growth, that company is not of use. You should not be putting your money into that, because if company itself is not growing 3 times, it has become only 2 times. So 2 times, so you will put your money in the FD, it will become 2 times in FD also. Why to go into share market and invest, take risk, unnecessary risk? So at least 3 times to hona chahiye. If you are taking some risk, you are going into stock market, you are doing your research, you are putting your head there, mind there, research there, you are taking risk, that means you should be getting something extra. You should be getting something extra. So the condition which I use, this is my condition. You can consider it 2.5 times. Some of you can consider it 4 times, 5 times, whatever. I never invest into that company. Never. In my last 20 years, I have never invested into any of the company which sales or profit have not become at least 3 times in last 10 years. I never see. This is my condition. This is not some bookish knowledge or something. I always consider कि अगर कंपनी ही 3 गुना नहीं हुई है, तो मेरा पैसा 3 गुना नहीं होगा 10 साल में. अगर मेरा पैसा 10 साल में 3 गुना नहीं हुआ, तो फिर वो स्टॉक मार्केट में there is no use of being into stock market. ठीक है? तो this is my condition. So same way you can have your own condition. I am giving you what could be the conditions. What could be the conditions? You have to put your own. Now, so another very important growth thing. Growth, we are talking about current and we are talking about future. So for future, I told you about sales and I told you about EPS. Now future, to see future, you have to think one more very important thing is the cash flow. Please, cash flow. Now see the cash flow of this company, whatever the company, this company is TCS. Now, cash flow of this company, and I'm talking about only operating. There are 3 types of cash flow. All the commerce teacher and students must be knowing. But for others, I'm telling you, these 3 cash flow is what? What I'm getting from my business is operating. What I'm getting by selling of my assets is my investing. And what I'm getting as a finance, as a loan or something from the market is financing. So we will not look for financing. We will not look for investing. ये cash flow आपको नहीं देखना है. You will not see investing cash flow. You will not see financing cash flow, because you cannot continue selling your assets, or you cannot continue taking the funds from outside. Financing cash flow means taking the funds from outside. Investing cash flow means selling your assets and getting money. These two will not solve the purpose. You have to see the operative cash flow, means what you are getting by business. I give you the example of the school. Whatever school is getting as a fees from the student will come into operating. If school takes loan from bank, it will come into financing. If school sells some of the building or buses or something, it will come into investing. So you will not see investing or financing. You will see only and only operating. Operating cash flow should be growing. I'm repeating, operating cash flow should be growing. Now see this company, which is TCS, the cash flow of this company, and whenever I will tell cash flow, you have to assume operating cash flow. Whenever I will tell cash flow, you will assume operating cash flow. Now, operating cash flow of this company 10 years ago was 7,127 crores, which has grown to 11,000, then 14,000, then 19,000, 25,000, 28,000, 32,000, 39,000. So it is growing consistently in last 10 years, and it has become more than approx 6 times in last 10 years. So you have to see cash flow. First of all, there should be cash flow, positive cash flow. Cash flow should be there. This should not be negative. Second thing, that cash flow should be growing. Cash flow should be growing. So if I go show you another company, suppose I go to Asian Paint. Now go to the cash flow. If cash flow is there or not, first of all, I see, oh, there is cash flow. There is a positive cash flow. I see this is ratio cash flow. 700, then 1100, 1400, 12,000, 2400, 1300. So cash flow is there and it is consistently increasing. In the year 2022, it has decreased drastically by some of the
ओए
reasons.
लस्सी
But
लस्सी लस्सी लस्सी
somebody is asking lassi. So I don't know how to give lassi by Zoom. So now, so operating cash flow is increasing consistently. Consistently, it is increasing. See this 700, 1100, 1400, 2000. So the first cash flow is there. Second, it is increasing. So this you have to see any good company. Three things. Now, three growth parameters. First, sales, it should be increasing. EPS, it should be increasing. Cash flow, it should be increasing. Now, condition, how much increase you will tell it is good increase. So for me, I consider at least 3 times in 10 years. This is my condition. You can have 4 times, 5 times, 2 times, whatever you want, but these are the conditions. These are the conditions. Now, I show you one company. Let's go to Zomato. Why I say this is not a good company? Why I say? Now see the sales 400, 1300, 2600, 1900, 4000, 7000, 9000. Sales is increasing very good. Anybody says Zomato is good? I will see the sales. I will say, yeah, it is good. Growth is good for Zomato. Now I go to EPS. EPS minus 107, minus 1000, minus 20, minus 1. I will say worst. I will never go into that because EPS is decreasing or some means minus, loss making company. I will not go into that. Now, another, I will go to the cash flow. Now, if I see the cash flow, again, cash flow of this company is a negative. Though it is improving, though it is, if you see from minus 2000 to minus 1000, though it is improving, but still it is minus. I will not go into that. So if conditions for good company, growing company, sales should be increasing, EPS should be positive and increasing, cash flow should be positive and increasing. Now, again, I go to another company. If you are, suppose I go to Paytm. Now, this is 197 again. If I see the sales, very good, it is increasing, consistently increasing, very good. If I go to EPS, minus, I will not consider at all. I go to cash flow, minus, though it has become positive this year, but still I will wait for next 4 or 5 years. I will see how the cash flow improves. Then only I will think about investing or not investing into this company. If a company's cash flow is negative, if a company's profit is negative, so I will never go to that. So first, so this growth you should be know. Now, if I know growth, I know book value. Now, how to value? How to know this share is at higher valuation or low valuation? So you can value a share on 2 parameters. One is called as absolute valuation. I saw this box and this box, I saw this box and I see this box should be of 10 rupees or 20 rupees and I value it on that. One thing is, this is the, what way I can tell you, this is the most difficult task of the world into share market to value a particular share. It is not easy and it cannot be taught in beginner's class. You cannot know. And after having 20 years of experience, even today, I know a little bit of this because valuing anything, I told you there are 2 things. One is the price, which is known to everyone. One is the value, which you have to calculate. If value is more than price, you have to buy. If value is less than price, you are not supposed to buy. Now, what is the value? To know the value, it is not easy task. It is very difficult task. And can a child of 11, 12 or normal people should do? Can do, you cannot do. It is not easy. But you can have relative valuation. Relative valuation means, suppose I have 2 pens. I know this pen is being sold for 10 rupees. and this pen is being sold for same quality, same quantity, and all those things. It is being sold for 8 rupees. So now I can relatively say this pen is cheaper. Relatively, it is cheaper. Though, if it is costly, then it is also, suppose it should be 5 rupees, it is of 10, and then it should be 4 rupees, but if it is 8, ये 10 का है और ये 8 का है, I am saying relatively. So I will teach you today, I will let you know today, relative valuation, absolute valuation, I cannot tell you in this beginners module, and वो आसान नहीं है, वो उसको जानना, it is not easy, and you should not be going. And if you want to know share market more and more, you should be joining more of the classes, you should be reading more of the books, you should be doing more of the research, then you will get to know. But we will go for relative valuation. What is this relative valuation? Now, to have relative valuation, I can compare. Now, I can compare this pen with this pen, or I can compare the price of this pen with the past price of the same pen. Same pen, same way. Yesterday, I was telling you, I was giving you the example of tomatoes. I can see generally, now see, generally vegetables are sold in India at the price of 40-50 rupees per kg. If I give you the valuation of Gurugram, I live in Gurugram. So generally, brinjal, potato, tomato, onion, generally the average price of the vegetables are 40-50 rupees. Now, if I get vegetable at 200 rupees per kg, what was the price of tomato few days back? So I will say no, tomato is costly. And if I get tomato at 10 rupees per kg, I will say tomato is cheaper because I'm comparing with the basket. The basket is called as vegetable price. Vegetable price is the basket. 40 rupees, 50 rupees. This is the average price of vegetables in India, in Gurugram. Now 10 rupees is cheaper and 200 is costly. One bad thing. Another thing, no, tomato, what is the price of tomato? Leave the price of other vegetable. Price of tomato is 40 rupees, 30 rupees. Generally, whenever you go to the vegetable shop, you get the tomato 40-50 rupees per kg. Now, suddenly you get tomato at 200 rupees per kg. You will say, no, it is costly, I will not buy. And on particular day, you find tomato at 5 rupees per kg. Oh, why tomato has become so cheap? Then you will try to, whatever I can take some tomato, make some tomato ketchup or something like that. So you can plan of that. So whenever you have to value a share with peers, what we get, you have to value the share with peers and compare it with the peers, or you have to compare with its own valuation in the past. आपको क्या करना है, या तो कहते ना पड़ोसियों से तुलना कर लो या अपने आप से पास से तुलना कर लो, कंपेयर कर ले, and then you will get to know कि हाँ whether it is available at lower price or higher price. Let's see. Suppose I go to the company called as Dabur. Dabur. Now I am going to the company called as Dabur. I am doing the valuation compared to its past. Now see this, how I value. How I value, I go here and I see the P ratio. P ratio of Dabur is 54. Now here I will give you a terminology, PE, price earning ratio. Now, what is this price earning ratio? To earn a rupee, how much money I have to invest? If I am investing, see this, the current price of 529. 529 is the price of Dabur. And EPS of Dabur, earning per share earning of Dabur is 9.64. 9.64 for the current year, approx 10 rupees. Means after investing 500 rupees, I am getting 10 rupees in a year earning. That means approx 50 rupees is my PE. How it is calculated? 9.64, which is EPS, divided by price of the share, 529. I get PE. Suppose I go to Reliance. Suppose I go to Reliance. Now, Reliance Industry. What is the EPS of Reliance Industry? EPS of Reliance Industry is 98.59. 98.59 rupees I will get as earning after investing how much rupees? After investing 2,565 rupees. If I invest into Reliance 2,565 rupees, I will get 95 point something. What was the EPS? Now divide that EPS with 2,565. 98 rupees divided by 2,565, you will get 25.4. EPS divided by P. EPS divided by price of the share. You will get P. So P is very important thing. Earning upon price. Earning upon price or price upon earning. P is the price. Sorry, my request price upon earning. So I divided 2,560 by the earning of that company. I get the P. Now, in one company, now compare. In one company, to earn 1 rupee, I have to invest 10 rupees. In another company, to earn 1 rupee, I have to invest 12 rupees. Now you have to write in the chat box. In company A, to earn 1 rupee, I have to invest 10 rupees. In company B, to earn 1 rupee, I have to invest 12 rupees, which is costly. Which is costly. If I have to pay 12 rupees to earn 1 rupees, or I have to pay 10 rupees to earn 1 rupees, which is costly. Company A 10 रुपए दिए, कंपनी बी में मैंने 12 रुपए दिए to earn only 1 rupee, which is costly. A or B? B is costly. Excellent. Kriti is writing B, Abhishek is writing B, Akhil is writing B. Very good, very good, very good. B means simple. You got to know whenever price upon earning, because how you calculated price 12 rupees divided by 1 or 10 divided by 1. So 12 divided by 1 is costly. Whenever P is high, please write it down. Whenever P is high, company is costly. When P is low, company is cheaper. P is high, company is costly. Very good, very good. Riddhi is writing, Hardik is writing B, Mathon is writing B, Mantika is writing B. Very good. Rehan is writing B, Monica Sehgal, Yamini Kumar. Very good. Now, so price upon earning. 12 divided by 1 or 10 divided by 1. 12 divided by 1 is bigger picture. That means B is costly. I will not invest into B. So you have to see if P is high, you should be avoiding, or you should be not, I can say avoiding. You have to compare. Now suppose I go to Dabur again. Now I go to Dabur. Same, now I am comparing Dabur. See this. This is called a peer comparison. This is called a peer. Now, Godrej Consumer, Dabur, Emami, Jyoti, Bajaj Consumer, Kaya Limited, these all are FMCG company. If I see Dabur is 54, P of Dabur is 54 and P of Godrej is 59. Now tell me which is costlier, Godrej or Dabur? Now tell me. P of Dabur is 59, Dabur is 54 and P of Godrej is 59. Tell me which is costlier. Very good. Somebody no, I miss Darwai, Akhil Darwai. Very good, very good. Godrej is costlier because 59 is the P. If I compare Godrej with the Dabur, I can tell Godrej is costlier. Very good. I am proud of you all. इसका मतलब आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है. That means you people are understanding. Now, if I compare banks, now see. If I compare, now see this. HDFC Bank P is 18.74. ICICI Bank P is 17.36. Now tell me which is costlier. HDFC Bank P is 18.74 and ICICI Bank P is 17.36, which is costlier. HDFC, very good. Now, out of the banks on your screen, which bank is the cheapest? Tell me. Which bank is the cheapest on your screen? There is HDFC, ICICI, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Axis Bank, IndusInd Bank, IDBI Bank, and IDBI First Bank. Out of these, which bank is the cheapest? सबसे सस्ता बैंक कौन सा दिख रहा है? If you see the PE, somebody has written Axis. Very good, excellent, excellent. Axis is the cheapest. Very good. So that means you people are getting, if the PE is less, the company is called a cheaper company. If PE is more, company is called as cost-effective. Now here you have to understand, you can compare HDFC with ICICI, with Kotak, with Axis, but you cannot compare HDFC with Dabur. Means सब्जी को सब्जी के रेट से कंपेयर करना है, सब्जी को फल के रेट से कंपेयर नहीं करना है. If you compare silver with the gold, you will not come to any conclusion. If you compare shoes with the cloth, you will not come to the. Whenever you are comparing, you have to compare banks with banks, FMCGs with FMCGs, autos with autos, steel companies with steel companies, like that. Then only you will get some clue which is cheaper or which is costly. You cannot compare the P of HDFC Bank with the P of Asian Paint. If you have to compare the Asian Paint, you will compare with Berger Paint or ExxonMobil or some other paint company. You cannot compare with the banks or auto company. Please understand. Okay, very good, very good. You people are responding very well. Thank you very much. So one thing is very important. P, you got to know what is P, how it is calculated, and when you say that P high, what is meaning of P high and what is meaning of P low. These are the basics. Now, another way of comparing P, suppose I am going to HDFC Bank now. See this. This is HDFC Bank. Now I will go here. Here, see this. This is very important thing. While picking a share, this is very important thing in valuation. You go to 10-year data. Now see this, 1 month, 6 month, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year. Now I took the data of 10 year. Now I can see how HDFC Bank price is going up, 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 up. Now this is price. I will not go to price. I will go to another thing called as price earning ratio, PE. I will click here. Now see this chart in front of you. If you see this chart, you see the median P. See this, median P of HDFC Bank is 25. Median P is, you see this dotted line, dotted line, dotted line, dotted line. This is the median P, means HDFC Bank generally being sold at 25p. But at present, HDFC Bank is available at P of 18. Now tell me, tomato, which is generally sold at the price of 40, now available at the price of 20. Now tell me, this tomato is cheap or costly? The HDFC Bank, which have generally the P of 25 average, you are getting at 18. Tell me, HDFC Bank is costly or cheaper at present? Please write in the chat box. Write in the chat box, HDFC Bank is costly or cheaper? I am comparing HDFC Bank with, very good. Somebody has written very good, cheap, 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 very good, very good, very good. That means you have to compare. Now another company, I'm going to another company. Suppose I go to Titan. I go to a company called as Titan. Again, same. You have to write only, I'm going on the chart of Titan. I'm taking 10-year chart. I'm going to P. Now tell me, the P, median P of Titan is 68. Now see this, 68.6. And now it is available at 97.5. Tell me, Titan is cheap or costly? Titan is cheap or costly? Titan, right? Titan and then cheap or costly? Titan, please write Titan and in front of that, cheap or costly? Very good. Titan is cheap or costly? Titan costly. Titan costly. Very good. So that means I am comparing Titan with the past valuation of Titan. I see median valuation of Titan is 68, 70, 65. If I'm getting, it's okay. I'm getting lesser than 68, it's very good. But whenever you are getting this 93, that means you are getting at costly valuation. At this point of time, you should be avoiding buying. I'm not saying Titan is bad company. I'm saying Titan is good company, but available at bad price. So you have to buy good company at good price. You have to wait. Whenever you get Titan at lower P of 55, 60, 65, 45 means lesser than median, then only you should be thinking of entering into Titan. So I hope you get to know what is P and how you have to see this P. Same way, another indicator, another valuation thing is PB, price to book value. Now see this. Price of Titan is 3,600. See this, 3,627. And book value of Titan. I told you in the beginning what is book value. Assets minus liability divided by number of shares is book value. Book value of Titan is only 140. Now price to book value, divide price by book value, 3,627 divided by 140. Same way as you divided price by earnings. Price by earnings is P. Price by book value is PB. Price upon book value. So if you see the book price upon book value of this share is, what is PB ratio? I have taken it or not? Can anyone tell me after dividing? After dividing, what is the PB ratio? Price to book value, 26.
26.
26, you can see on my screen. You can calculate it also to 3,627 divided by 140. If I see Reliance, suppose I see Reliance. Now, price of Reliance is 12565. Book value of Reliance is 1120. Do you divide current price by book value? You will get 2.31. This is price to book value. Now, price to book value, again, I'm again repeating, you have to compare the price to book value of a company with its peers. Means if I'm taking off, suppose I take the price to book value of Dabur. I'm again going to Dabur. Now I go to Dabur where price to book value is approx 10 times. If you see book value is 53, price is 529. I divide, I get it 9.2989. Now I will compare the price to book value, price to book value of Dabur with its peers. Now on your screen, tell me there is Godrej Consumer, Dabur, Emami, Jyoti, Bajaj, Kenya is not having any price to book value. Means not having any price to book value means this company will be having negative book value. I show you first of all. Kaya. I go here and you find book value is negative. Book value is negative means if you close this company today, sell all the shares, pay to all the liabilities, how much the equity shareholder will get? They will not get anything. They need to pay something. So negative book value, then price to book value will be not be there. So I'm going again to the Dabur. Dabur. Now see this. Now if I see price to book value, which of these company? Now tell me which of these company are available at cheapest valuation? Please write it. Godrej, Dabur, Emami, Jyoti, Bajaj, Kaya you have to ignore, or JS, which is available. Excellent, somebody has written JHS. JHS is only 0.98 of price to book value. The company which is available at the lowest price to book value is called as cheapest. Okay. Another thing. Now you have to compare. I'm going to Dabur. Now see this. I'm going to Dabur. I will compare Dabur. I will take 10-year chart. Now see this. This is 10-year chart. I will go to here more, and more on more. I will click price to book. Price to book. Here I will click and I will see what was the price to book value. Median price to book value is 12.8. Now see this. 12.8 is median price to book value. But at present, it is available at 9.89. So if I compare it with this history, I find that this is available at cheaper price. One thing is always will always come to your mind कि sir किसको हम कम कहेंगे, किसको हम, which will be called as cheaper, which will be called as costlier, 10 will be called as, no, absolute figures you cannot compare. It is just like, I give you example. My son, if gets 70 marks out of 100, I always say, wow, bacha, whatever you have done, because his average performance is 60. His average performance is 60. So if he is getting 70, I will tell you are very good. And if he is getting 40, I tell no, beta, you have to work hard. On the other hand, my brother's daughter, she always get 90 marks. So if she is getting 92 or 93, I will say, whoa, you have done good this time. And if she is not doing, she get 70, 75 or even 80, I've said, no, you have to work harder. Your performance is not good. The same way, this price to book value, it should be 10 or it should be 12 or it should be 15. You are not supposed to see this. You have to see, you have to compare it with its own past. See what is happening, which type of company is this, at which price to book value it is being sold. So if you see, this company is generally sold at price to book value of 12.8, that is 13. And you are getting at 9 point something. So you are getting cheaper. Now I go to Reliance. Suppose I go to Colgate. Now, if I go to Colgate, I go to the 10-year data of Colgate and I go to more. I click here price to book. And if now tell me, Colgate is available at cheaper or costlier valuation. Please write, Colgate is cheaper or costlier. Colgate is cheaper or costlier. Please write in the chat box. I'm waiting. Colgate is cheaper or costlier. Colgate is costlier. Very good, because Colgate is being sold at average valuation of 25.4. And today you are getting at 37.1. So it is costlier. So which is costly or which is cheaper? It is not absolute term. It depends upon its peers. It depends upon its own past. Then only you come to the conclusion the company is cheap or costly. If somebody will tell me today I should be entering into a Colgate or not, I will not, because it is available at costlier as compared to its own past. Now I evaluate on the basis of P. Even on the basis of P, it is costlier. If you see Colgate, on the basis of P also, it is costlier. And on the basis of PB also, price to book also, it is costlier. Now, one thing, the last thing for the today is, there can be one question in your mind, sir, when to see P and when to see PB. If P shows the company is cheaper and PB shows company is costlier, or vice versa, what to do? As per P, company is cheaper. As per PB, company is costlier. Then what to do? This can be question in your mind. Now, I tell you, if the company is of old thought means where land, building, furniture, machinery is required. All the banks, all the autos companies, all the steel companies, all the cement companies, VIP, Bata, clothing companies, these are called as old thought companies. In that company, in those companies, we generally give more weightage to PB. PB is given more weightage. To value those companies, old thought companies, you have to give weightage to PB. And new thought companies means TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Zomato, Paytm, like these companies which are not dependent upon assets. Mainly, they are not dependent upon assets. Land, building, furniture, machinery is not required. They are generally service company, app-based company, technology company. They are generally valued. They are given, PE is given more weightage in these companies. No doubt, PE and PB both are important. Both should be given weightage, but more weightage of PB is given to old thought companies and more weightage of PE is given to new thought companies, the technologies companies. So I hope I tried to, though this is not all about valuation, we teach a lot in valuation in our regular classes and all. Since we have started this internship for the students, though I have, on the request of some teachers and all, I have allowed them to join also. So I have tried my best to explain you few things while entering into the share. These are the very basic things any investor should be knowing. My humble request, do write your feedback on the WhatsApp group, what you learned. If you face some problems also, then also you can write. If you want to criticize also, you can criticize, not a problem. I'm open for that. My humble request, but to those who have joined as an intern, I can still see there are more than 200 people who are live on the YouTube. My humble request to get your certification. Equity cult spreading is important. You have to generate views on whatever is being posted. I will again post today's video. That videos you are supposed to write your summary of your learning, whatever you learned today. What is PE, what is PB, how to see PE, how to see PB, what is median PE, whatever, something about screener, something about how to screen the company, whatever. It is not like you write everything. I can see some of the students have written very good summary of yesterday's class. They have made notes, they have prepared PPTs, they have posted me. These are excellent. And I'm proud of those bachas. I have not even expected that you people will do so much of research. So I know this generation have a lot of energy. You all can do wonders. I'm waiting for those wonders in last days. So please write the summaries at the end of the video. I will share you the link. In that link, you write your summary. Your summary is important, and try to share it with your friends so that they will read those things and then views are generated. Because spreading equity cult, I'm again and again repeating, our target with this internship is to spreading equity cult. Now I'm open for the questions. I will take 3, 4, 5 questions. Even on the YouTube chat also, you can write your questions. Somebody has written, Muhammad Aftab has written, sir, आज का task है. What is today's task? I'm giving you again. I will share one link on this WhatsApp group. You are supposed to write the summary of your learning into the comment and then share it with your friends and families, relatives, so that you can generate maximum views. I promise those who are doing hard work, in later days, they will get some benefit. What benefit? I will let you know. Because, yes, I will take the question of Ahil. Ahil, please raise your.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, good evening. My question is regarding the cash flows part. आपने mention किया था कि cash from investing activities is the cash you get from selling your fixed assets, right? And
Yeah,
cash from
yeah.
financing activities is when you take loans.
Yeah.
Now, if the cash from financing activities of a company is a negative, is that a good thing?
No, it is not. It is not good or bad. Depending on, suppose negative means you have paid some of the loan. Suppose
Yeah.
paid some of the loan. So that we have already discussed. If your loan is decreasing, we have discussed in the balance sheet. So that is considered a good company. So
Yeah.
here again, you need not to go for that. So if cash for this is not only loan, there are even the buyback of shares and all, some paying of dividend and all, interest and all. So one thing I tell you, you are not supposed to see cash flow for investing activity and financing activity while doing this basic research. For basic research, only go through the operating activity and try to find those companies which are having positive cash flow and their cash flow is increasing every year. Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Vipin Vaid.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, actually, you told two things. We can do absolute valuation and one we can do relative valuation. So,
So
sir, I
we
would
talked only about relative valuation.
relative valuation. Yes,
Absolute valuation
sir,
cannot be done in the
done.
basic classes. Please try to understand.
Uh,
Yes.
no, sir. I'm just asking about the relative valuation part only.
Yes. Yes.
You have given two criteria. Either we can compare with the peer groups means competitor of that company,
Yes.
or we can compare with the own past performance of that company.
Yes.
So
Yes.
सर जस्ट आई वांट आस्क इज दैट मुझे ये बस पूछना था कि सर मान लीजिए पीयर के साथ अगर हम कंपेयर करते हैं तो उसमें हमको दिखता है कॉस्टली
Hmm.
मीन्स वो महंगा है बट अगर वो पास्ट परफॉर्मेंस के बेसिस पे देखें तो
सस्ता दिखता
आज
है।
के रेट में
हाँ, गॉट
अगर वो
इट।
सस्ता दिख रहा
मैं बता रहा हूँ, मैं आपके लैंग्वेज में ही आपको आंसर देता हूँ। आपकी
है
कॉलोनी
जी
में प्लॉट के रेट होते हैं, लेकिन कॉर्नर वाला प्लॉट हमेशा बाकी सबसे महंगा होता है। कॉर्नर वाला
हम्म
प्लॉट होता है ना एक कॉलोनी में।
हाँ
तो
हाँ हाँ
अब आप जब
जी
भी प्लॉट को कंपेयर करेंगे बाकी कॉलोनी से तो आपको महंगा दिखेगा, लेकिन सिंस इट
हम्म
इज कॉर्नर वाला, वो आपको आपको उसके पास से कंपेयर करेंगे तो आपको सस्ता दिखेगा, तो आप उसको ले लेंगे। तो ना इफ
जी
इफ इज सम एब्सोल्यूट थिंग इज, सपोज आई वैल्यू ऑल द पेंट कंपनी, आई गिव यू एग्जांपल, आई वैल्यू ऑल द पेंट कंपनी, बर्जर, एक्नो नोबल एंड ऑल दोस थिंग विद एशियन पेंट, आई विल ऑलवेज फाइंड एशियन पेंट इज कॉस्टली। बट इफ आई वैल्यू और एशियन पेंट ऑन इट बेसिस ऑफ पास्ट, आई विल सी नो, इस टाइम तो अभी तो सस्ता हो गया, ले लेता हूँ, बिकॉज एशियन पेंट हैज very big market share as compared to
मार्केट
all. So that you need to do more and more research. ये तो मैंने आपको
रिसर्च
बेसिक चीजें बताई ना। You have joined a
हाँ
basic
हाँ
thing, ठीक है। भावेश, your question.
ओके
Sir, actually, I was having the same question as Vipin Bhaiya.
Okay, okay. So you got to know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone who wants to ask anything or some feedback or something? Anyone? Anyone? This time is yours. ये आपका टाइम है, आप पूछ सकते हैं, किसी के मन में कुछ हो, कुछ हमारा जो प्रोसेस है इसमें कोई चेंज चाहते हैं आप लोग, और समथिंग, एनी रिकमेंडेशन, एनी सजेशन, एनीथिंग, एनी क्रिटिसिज्म, समथिंग।
Hello, sir. Good evening.
गुड इवनिंग धवानी।
Myself, Dwayne. Sir,
Yes.
I would like to give you a feedback. Thank you so much. Today was a really interesting session. Thank you so much, sir. It was
Please
really
tell about
informative.
yourself first of all.
Sir, myself, Dwayne Sambhyal.
Okay.
I'm from Jammu Kashmir. I'm studying in currently class 12th
Okay.
commerce
Very
stream.
good. Very good.
Yes, sir.
So you joined yesterday also?
Yeah, sir.
So nowadays your pre-board must be going or something.
Yes,
Is it
sir. Second pre-boards are going actually.
going? So how you are finding time to attend these classes?
Sir, actually, I have a pretty time spending in like some subjects right now, having English study right now, but I used to skip it because
So
already given exams for that.
very good, very good. I'm not giving any task to those who are in class 12 or graduation or the teachers and all. I'm giving tasks only to those who are in 11.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so you will not be eligible for the certification part, but you can attend the session. You can know something. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
I think Madhurika wants to ask something. Madhurika,
Good
please.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I have a screener related doubt.
Yes,
In the
please.
P&L, in sales, there is this term called TTM.
TTM, yeah, I
What is
tell you.
that?
Very good, very good. I wanted to explain, but बीच में मैं से रह गया था.
Mhm.
Now it is trading. Actually में क्या होता है कि suppose now if you see, I am going here. Every March you get the result, but हर क्वार्टर भी हमारे पास रिजल्ट आता है. Result you get in March also, in June also, in September also, in December also. Now the last result which you have got, if you see this company, the last, अभी तो दिसंबर का तो आया नहीं होगा because 31st दिसंबर के बाद आएगा, वो जनवरी में कहीं जाके
Right.
आएगा. तो अब जो लास्ट आया होगा that could have been of September, 30th September. तो now TTM is trailing 12 month. तो trailing 12 means 30th September, जो पिछड़ा 1st अक्टूबर से लेके इस 30th सितंबर तक का एक साल का टोटल सेल्स कितना है, टोटल एक्सपेंस कितना है, टोटल. तो 1 year, बट दैट 1 year इज लास्ट रिजल्ट जो है उससे पिछले के एक साल का.
Okay.
You
So
got
the last post हुआ हुआ result,
हाँ, उससे
उसका
पिछले का एक
one.
साल.
Okay.
Trailing 12 months. Full form is trailing 12
1
months.
month. Okay.
So last, ठीक है?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay. Anything else? Anyone? Okay, thank you
Sir,
very much.
I
I
have
will be.
one more question. Can I ask that?
Yes, please. Sahil.
Yeah. जब हम चार्ट पे कंपेयर करते हैं, why do we consider the median and not the mean? क्योंकि mean तो average रहता है ना, पर median just divides the entire thing into lower and upper halves. But why don't we consider mean?
मीन भी कर सकते हैं. मीन का डेटा आपको निकालना पड़ेगा. यू कैन डू दैट. द सॉफ्टवेयर विच वी आर यूजिंग दे आर गिविंग द मीडियन. यू कैन डू द मीन ऑल्सो, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. देखिए
All right.
क्या होता है ना, दीज आर द थिंग. आप किसकी एक को तो वो लेके चलेंगे. यू कैन डू दैट, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. इवन यू कैन टेक वेटेड मीन ऑल्सो इफ यू वांट टू गिव मोर वेट टू द करंट ईयर्स एज कंपेयर टू पास्ट ईयर. द पीपल हु आर डूइंग द रिसर्च एंड ऑल, दे आर डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग. मैं तो आपको बेसिक बेसिक चीजें ही केवल सिखाने की बात कर रहा हूँ.
जी, thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. I will be waiting for your response. I will be waiting for your feedback on the group. I request everyone to give feedback every day basis. Please do write your name and your school name at the end of the feedback and whenever you are posting somewhere, so that we will get to know what you are doing while generating the certificate. It will be easy for us. Vipul Garg want to ask something. This will be the last question. Vipul Garg, sir.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Sir, actually, just want to know that exactly where we need to see where the P and the PB strategy, like in which companies we will be applying low PE and in
I
which
told that वो जो कंपनी होती है जहाँ पे लैंड बिल्डिंग फर्नीचर ज्यादा चाहिए होता है, मशीनरी, जैसे अगर आपको ऑटो कंपनी हो गई या ये इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कंपनी हो गई, बैंक्स हो गए, इन सब में जहाँ पे एसेट्स बहुत चाहिए होते हैं. ठीक है, टेंजिबल एसेट्स जिसको आप कहते हैं, टेंजिबल एसेट्स. ठीक है, वहां पे आपको पीबी देखना होता है. ठीक है विपुल जी.
okay.
एंड जो ये न्यू एज कंपनी, जैसे आप जोमेटो है, जोमेटो में क्या किसी भी ऑफिस में रेंट पे लिया और एक ऐप बनाया, काम करना शुरू कर रहे हैं. उनके लिए तो कोई लैंड होना जरूरी नहीं है, बिल्डिंग होना जरूरी नहीं है. तो या टीसीएस कहीं भी रेंट पे लेते हैं, अपने एम्प्लॉयज बैठाते हैं, काम करना शुरू करते हैं. तो वहां पे आपको अर्निंग देखनी होती है. वहां पे आप अगर आप एसेट्स देखने की कोशिश करेंगे, बिकॉज बुक वैल्यू इज प्योरली डिपेंड्स अपॉन द फिक्स्ड एसेट्स एंड टेंजिबल एसेट्स. ठीक है, तो वहां पे आप नहीं देख पाएंगे.
So, like for SDFC Bank, I need
बैंक के
to
केस में
see.
पीबी देखते हैं सर. बैंक के केस में हमेशा पीबी देखते हैं, बिकॉज वहां पे एसेट्स, वहां पे जितने भी फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स होते हैं वो एसेट्स का पार्ट होते हैं.
Okay. और PB उसी के पिछले 10 years से लेस होना चाहिए. That is the good.
कोशिश ये करना 10 ईयर्स, जितना भी डेटा अवेलेबल है, 20 ईयर्स का हो, 15 ईयर्स का हो, जितना लंबा डेटा आप लेंगे उतना अच्छा हो.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. I will be waiting for the feedback. I will be sharing you the link for circulation and all for the interns. Thank you very much, all the interns. Whatever the postings I have seen, whatever the research I have seen, you people are doing excellent thing, no doubt. So everybody is not doing the equal thing. So those who are doing more effort, they will be rewarded. They will be getting the certification accordingly. Means they will get something in their life also. So it is everywhere it happens कि when there is a class, everybody will not perform equally. So to be the part of this type of sessions, you have to do better, you have to perform, you have to do the research, you have to write whatever is being taught today, you have to work on that. Please try to write in the bullet form and circulate with your friends and family. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.